All right, we're going to dive into one of the most talked about, most debated moments in the entire Ramayana, the fall of the mighty king Vali. This isn't just some straightforward battle. It's a really complex story about family, about betrayal, and the tough questions around justice. So let's break down exactly what went down. Can you just feel the arrogance in that question? So that's Vali, the king of Kishkindha, who thinks he's absolutely unbeatable. And his brother, Sugriva, he's just shown up after being exiled. But this time, he's not alone. He's got a powerful new friend, and he's here to take back his kingdom. You can just tell that Vali's confidence here, well, it's about to lead to some serious drama. So, the challenge is officially made. Sugriva marches right up to the gates of Kishkindha and just roars for his brother. He's got this newfound confidence, right? He's got backup, but he's about to go head-to-head with a guy whose power is literally legendary. And just like that, the fight explodes. I mean, it is brutal. Fists are flying, the ground is shaking. But let's be real, for all of Sugriva's courage, he is just completely and totally outmatched. Vali is like a hurricane of pure strength, just steamrolling his younger brother. It's not looking good for Sugriva at all. So, getting absolutely pummeled, Sugriva screams out for his new ally, Rama, who's hiding nearby. Remember, Rama promised he'd help. So Rama draws his divine bow, he's got the perfect shot lined up, he's ready to end this, and then nothing. He freezes. Right at the most important moment, he hesitates. And here's the problem, the big dilemma for Rama. Look at them. In the middle of this crazy fight, tumbling and wrestling, Vali and Sugriva look exactly alike. They're practically identical. If Rama shoots his arrow and hits Sugriva by mistake, oh man, that would be an absolute disaster. It's a risk he just can't afford to take. So Sugriva has no choice. He has to run for his life. And you can just feel his heartbreak, right? It's not just the punches and kicks that hurt. It's the feeling of being completely let down. He put all his trust in Rama, and from his point of view, that promise was just broken into a million pieces. So now we get to the unseen arrow, and a plan that changes the whole game. See, Rama's hesitation wasn't about breaking a promise. Not at all. It was a purely tactical issue, a problem that needed solving. And the solution they come up with, it's so simple, it's brilliant, and it's designed to make sure that round 2 goes very, very differently. So what's this master plan? It all comes down to one simple thing: a garland of flowers. Rama tells Sugriva, okay, you're going to go back and challenge him again, but this time you're wearing this. It's basically a giant, colorful shoot here sign. This way, when the two of them are fighting, Rama, who's going to be hiding again, will have a crystal clear, absolutely unmistakable target. No more confusion. So the second fight begins, and it's just as chaotic as the first, but this time is different. From his hiding spot, Rama's eyes are locked on that garland, that one splash of color in all the mayhem. He draws his bow, he aims, and he lets the arrow fly. It's a perfect shot. The arrow finds its mark, hitting Vali's square in the chest, and the seemingly invincible king drops to his knees. Okay, now we get to the real heart of the matter, a question of dharma. The physical fight might be over, but believe me, a much bigger, more philosophical battle is just beginning. Vali is on the ground, wounded, with no idea who shot him or why. And this is the moment the whole story pivots, from being about a kingdom to being about what's right and what's wrong. And when Rama finally reveals himself, stepping out from his hiding place, Vali is just stunned. And he asks this question, this incredibly powerful question that people still debate today. Why? Why would you, Rama, a great hero, shoot me from the shadows? He's not just asking for information, he's making an accusation. He's saying, you fought without honor, like a common killer. Now, to get Rama's answer, you have to understand this one incredibly important concept, dharma. And look, it's not just a simple list of rules. Think of it more like the cosmic law of what is right. It's about moral order, justice, and your personal duty. It's the very fabric that holds the universe together in a just way. And for a guy like Rama, protecting and upholding dharma, well, that's his #1 job. It's everything. And this is Rama's comeback. He basically tells Vali, look, this had nothing to do with you personally. This wasn't an assassination. He says you completely abused your power. You threw your own brother out of his home for no good reason. And worst of all, you took his wife for yourself. Rama argues that those actions were a massive violation of Dharma, and as a defender of that cosmic order, it was his duty, his absolute obligation to step in and deliver justice, no matter how he had to do it. Now, in his final moments, as Vali listens to Rama, something just changes. All that pride, all that arrogance, it just melts away. And in its place, you see this flicker of understanding, of real regret. What follows is this incredibly powerful and emotional moment between the two brothers. He turns to Sugriva, who is just sobbing, and he asks for forgiveness. He finally admits it. He admits he was wrong. And in that one tragic moment, even as he's dying, you feel that connection between them, that bond of brotherhood kind of snap back into place. It's a gut-wrenching scene, really. And then, with his last few breaths, Vali does something truly kingly. He stops thinking about himself and starts thinking about the kingdom. He calls his son, Angada, over and commands him to be loyal to Sugriva, the new king. This one final command is so important, it prevents a civil war and makes sure the kingdom stays stable. And with that, a new era begins for the kingdom of Kishkindha. The conflict is over. One king has fallen, another has risen. You could say that Dharma, that cosmic balance, has been restored. But man, it came at a huge, huge cost. So the reign of the incredibly powerful but deeply flawed King Vali is officially over. Sugriva, the brother who was cast out, is finally crowned king, taking what he believed was his rightful throne all along. And all of this happened because of Rama's, let's call it, controversial intervention. An act that, by the way, just won him a very powerful army and a key ally for his own epic journey ahead. Which brings us right back to the big, messy question at the heart of this whole thing. Was what Rama did a righteous act of justice, a necessary move to restore cosmic balance, or is it a cold, calculated assassination that bent the rules of honor? You know, the story itself doesn't hand you a simple answer. It just leaves you to wonder, for a true hero, where exactly is that line drawn?